Hello beautiful people, welcome to today's video, and today I am joined by my lovely Marta.
Hi everyone.
I'm going to be talking to Marta about what it was like for her and for us, me coming out as non-binary to her, and the feelings she might have experienced during that time. So let's start at the very beginning. Did you think that I was non-binary before I said anything to you?
That's a good start to say. I think that I wasn't particularly knowledgeable about what non-binary meant, and gender in itself, I've questioned it myself and I came to my own conclusions, and I've learnt not to ever assume and not to ever kind of generalize and put someone into a box necessarily. I've always admired the fact that you felt comfortable within your skin and you felt comfortable being who you were, and I've never questioned whether that was more masculine or more feminine or anything like that. I could sense how uncomfortable you would feel in certain scenarios where you had to wear something specific, or whether if I would suggest to wear something, I could just feel how uncomfortable it felt for you. And I always thought, why is it so uncomfortable for you to even just try a piece of clothing or whatever it was? Why?
Yeah, well, I think for me it brings back a lot of memories from when I was younger, and either me wanting to try wearing more girly clothes to fit in, or whether it was my mum or dad saying that I had to wear a dress to a wedding or special occasion or something, and bringing back those feelings of just feeling so uncomfortable, and like I didn't fit in again because it didn't feel right to me at all. So I have already been there and tried, felt like I've tried it, which I have, I have tried again, and I do try the odd thing, but it brings up just that really uncomfortable feeling of not wearing what feels good.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess for me, I couldn't completely understand that because I've always thought of clothes as clothes, and I didn't associate that with a specific gender. That's why if you would say to me, do you want to go outside and wear this suit or something like that, yeah that's fine, I don't care. Whilst I know that if I would ask you, hey, have you ever thought about wearing this perhaps tight top or tight trousers, and your first reaction has always been no, and of course I respect that, and I think I've challenged that. I've asked you why you felt that way, and you've explained it, and fine, I'll carry on living
in my suit
in my suit, walking down the street. So to answer your question, Jill, I never thought you were non-binary before because I never felt the need to put you in a box.
Yeah. Had you heard of the term before?
Not until 2 years ago or something like that. That was my first time. I think I knew the term gender neutral, but I did non-binary is very new to me. Yeah,
because there's quite a lot of terms for very similar things. I think originally I said, either gender neutral or gender fluid.
Yeah.
And to me that seems like more you flow from one to the other.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, non-binary fits so much more is that I don't feel like either. It's not like one day I feel more feminine or one day I feel like a man, or I just don't feel either, and that's why that terminology fits so much more with me.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna have some tea now.
Yeah, me too. There's a dead fly there. It's very decadent.
Oh, lovely.
Thanks.
leave the tea bag in at all?
I left it in for ages, actually.
Okay, it's lovely. Thanks.
Okay, are we carrying on?
Yes. Going back to when I actually had that conversation with you about being non-binary, were you ever worried then about what that would do to us, what that meant for me, what that meant for you? That's quite a lot of questions in one go, so...
Yeah.
Go through them one by one.
So, was I worried? I think worried is a big feeling, and I definitely didn't feel worried, but I knew that change would also bring some sort of transitioning period for you to adjust to this discovery and for you to feel comfortable talking about it, not just to me but to the people around you, your family and friends and blah blah blah. So I wasn't worried, I was just aware that it would have taken some time to process that.
Yeah.
But also for me to make sure that what I was doing was right, and I wanted to get it right when it came to pronouns, and I wanted to be the main fan, making sure I wanted to be the one that was represent. Is that what cool kids do? Yeah,
they do now. Yes, and I think you're probably more aware of that than me. Shock. Realising that there was going to be some sort of like transitional period of me processing what was actually going on, and me just talking to you about it, and then my actions from then, and how it would all play out, my feelings, and then actually saying to other people, and quite a long process to go through, which I didn't really think about.
Love it. Anyways, I look like Hagrid.
This is Hagrid. Did your attraction or affection, was that affected by what I said to you about being non-binary? Was that ever an issue?
Never an issue. If anything, it was more a relief, because I felt for the first time you being fully relaxed into yourself, and I knew I've said you've been always confident, but confidence doesn't necessarily mean that someone is relaxed. You can put up confidence. You can not saying that you were faking it, but we all do that. We all sometimes confidence doesn't always come from a genuine place, and it felt like it was then, and it felt like you were just more relaxed, and therefore I felt more relaxed, and I still do in that regards.
So basically you're more attracted to me.
That's not what I said, is it? I think attraction comes from feeling what I find attractive anyways, and that's very subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
I find attractive when people are okay with themselves, and when they've done the work to feel that way, and when there is, substance behind the lovely figure, that's what's attractive to me. And you wanting to do that work, you wanting to start doing that work, then of course it was a new journey, very exciting, and then of course blossoming.
The beautiful butterfly.
Yes.
Did me saying any of these things about being non-binary make you question yourself and your sexuality or identity at all?
Yeah, definitely. It's something I've always done on my own anyways. I've always questioned what gender meant and what sexuality is, and whether there's a need to have to specify why and how and who you are and all of that. And to be honest with you and everyone else watching, I don't think that there's a need to do that, and I don't think it's necessary for someone to have to explain. But having said that, I choose to live my life in a way that it's fluid. I allow myself that fluidity to explore and to just go with the flow, whatever comes up, think about it, process it, and So yeah, that definitely, you coming out again, that definitely brought up more of a wave of time to, you know, re-question, time to...
Yeah. And I think your way of thinking like that you know, we don't really, neither of us really like boxes or having to explain ourselves and having to be this thing. When I did want to talk to you about it, made it so much easier, I think, talking to you about it, knowing ahead of that, you know, me saying anything, that you are so open and into people just being themselves and being happy, and you don't have to label everything. So yeah, I'm very grateful that is just who you are. Anyway, are you proud of me?
No. As if. Yeah, I've always been.
I know.
I've always been. I mean, again, how much do we want to conceptualize on pride? And yeah, let's not go into that. But yeah, of course, yeah. Do you, be happy, be sad, be whatever it is that you be.
Be it.
Be it. And yeah, and I'll do the same, and that's what's really important for me as a person, individual, but also in my relationship with my partner, which in this case is you.
Oh, in this case.
In this case, a different case.
It's going so well.
I'm just so fluid, you know.
Yeah, great.
And if you ever want to become a penguin,
Ooh.
do that. I'll be supportive of that.
Okay, thanks. What about puffin?
Or a puffin, love puffin.
Love puffins.
Yeah.
Did you want to speak to me about anything? Did you want to ask me anything?
So yeah, I guess you've kind of answered that question already, but did you feel intimidated or scared talking to me about it?
Yes, still, even though, yeah, I said you being you has made it so much easier, I think, than someone who doesn't openly talk about this sort of things anyway. But I think anything like this, when you love your partner so much, you're always going to be worried about what they say and what they think about it. So yeah, there was still worry, and just hoping that you would be okay with it. Yeah, definitely. And talking to friends and family who I really love as well. It's scary saying this sort of thing just in case they just say anything negative, or I don't understand, or it's always scary. Even to people that I don't know, I'm just worried about that sort of rejection or negativity. But luckily, everyone that I've spoken to so far about it has been really good and accepting and open.
How would you feel if someone wouldn't react that way? How do you feel like you've changed in that respect?
I think it would be hurtful, even if it was someone that I didn't really care about, because I think it's always hurtful to be rejected by anyone. But knowing that I am being my authentic self and being who I am, and if they're not okay with it, then I don't need them in my life. I'm trying my best to not take it to heart and know that, okay, they've got their own thing going on. It's not because of me. It's something that they've got going on that they need to deal with. Which is something that I think I will always deal with, whether I'll get better at it, I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely having that in my mind.
And what about you feeling more attracted to me then?
Oh, especially in a lovely new jumper.
I know, isn't it? Nice and bright, pop of colour.
Okay, I think that's the end of our lovely chat. I am very grateful to have Marta as my partner and to be so accepting and open. I feel like we communicated more than anyone that I've ever been with before, which makes it so much easier. And my advice to anyone out there who might be feeling any of these feelings, if you've got one person that you trust, then have these chats with them, and hopefully you'll be able to feel as good as we do about it.
Yeah, just take your time. Take your time to speak out and to tell people until you are feeling 100% comfortable within yourself. Again, not confident, but just comfortable, and go and talk to the people that you know will be able to give you some sort of good response or warmth,
conversations,
and acceptance.
Yes, and then the confidence will come. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really loved it and want to give a comment and say how much you love Marta, then do that.
Yeah, only if it's lovely and nice. If it's not, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, we only want love here. So spread the love, spread the awareness, and be kind.
To yourself first, and then to others, of course.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.